Lesson number 7 from Monday, May 8th. Worship the Creator. Revelation 14:7 says, saying with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to Him, for the hour of His judgment is come, and worship Him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of water. How does the message of the first angel conclude? What final appeal does this judgment hour message make? Revelation 14:7 ends with a clarion call to worship the Creator. This call is especially important now when most of the scientific and even the Christian world have accepted evolution, a teaching that strikes at the very heart of all things biblical and Christian. If evolution were true, our faith would of necessity be a lie. That's how stark this issue are. Revelation's final appeal, then, is rooted in the Bible's first book, Genesis. We will never fully understand the issues in this cosmic battle over worship unless we understand the significance of creation. Genesis 1:1 says, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. This verse is the foundation for all of Scripture. In the beginning God created. And the Hebrew word for create in this passage is bara, a verb that is used only and exclusively with God Himself as the subject. To get just a small idea of how unlimited God's power is, let's consider just one object of His creation, the sun. The sun produces more energy in 1 second than humanity has produced by oil, gas, coal, or fire since the beginning of time. The sun has a diameter of approximately 865,000 miles and could hold 1 million planets the size of Earth. But the sun is just one of at least 100 billion stars in our galaxy, the Milky Way. One star, called the Pistol Star, gives off as much as 10 million times the power generated by our sun. 1 million stars the size of our own sun can easily fit within the sphere of the Pistol Star. How do we even begin to wrap our minds around the creation? Creation reveals a God of awesome might and unlimited power. And brothers and sisters, this unlimited power is what we have to tap into on a daily basis, especially as the heavenly sanctuary is being cleansed right now from the record of sin. We can ask for that power to be given us as we battle with any besetting sin, as we battle with any human character weakness, or as we battle with any temptation. There is no excuse for us to be locked up in the prison house of any besetting sin when we could ask that unlimited power and choose to do the right thing and live according to the commandment which we may be violating. And as we do that, we have faith and trust that God's unlimited power will come and assist us and give us the victory. So remember, divine power in combination with human effort and strength equals victory. The quarterly goes on to say, His creative power not only brought the heavens and earth into existence, but also has worked in behalf of His people through the centuries. He is the God who began this world, who is ever present in this world, and who will never forsake His people in this world. Despite how small we are in contrast to the creation, Christ died for us. How does the overwhelming size of the creation only amplify the reality of God's love? From the book The Great Controversy, page 436, it says, By the first angel, men are called upon to fear God and give glory to Him and to worship him as the creator of the heavens and the earth. In order to do this, they must obey his law. Remember, brothers and sisters, that we can live according to his law and obey it through the strength and grace from the heavenly sanctuary and our human effort combined. The quotation goes on to say, says the wise man, Ecclesiastes 12:13, fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Without obedience to his commandments, no worship can be pleasing to God. This is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, 1 John 5:3. In Revelation 14, men are called upon to worship the Creator, and the prophecy brings to view a class that, as the result of the threefold message, are keeping the commandments of God. One of these commandments points directly to God as the Creator. From History of the Sabbath by J. N. Andrews, page 510, it says, the importance of the Sabbath as the memorial of creation is that it keeps ever present the true reason why worship is due to God, because he is the Creator and we are his creatures. The Sabbath therefore lies at the very foundation of divine worship, for it teaches this great truth in the most impressive manner, and no other institution does this. The true ground of all worship is found in the distinction between the Creator and his creatures. This great fact can never become obsolete and must never be forgotten. And from the Great Controversy, page 437, it says, it was to keep this truth ever before the minds of men that God instituted the Sabbath in Eden, and so long as the fact that he is our Creator continues to be a reason why we should worship him, so long the Sabbath will continue as its sign and memorial. Had the Sabbath been universally kept, man's thoughts and affections would have been led to the Creator as the object of reverence and worship, and they would never have been an idolater, an atheist, or an infidel. The keeping of the Sabbath is a sign of loyalty to the true God, him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of waters. It follows that the message which commands men to worship God and keep his commandments will especially call upon them to keep the fourth commandment. And remember, brothers and sisters, that when the mark of the beast is imposed upon the worlds, it will be an imposition, a forcement of law that would draw God's true followers from keeping the fourth commandment. But as they choose to continue keeping it and choose to not fall prey to the enforcement of a false day of worship through the mark of the beast imposition, they will then be persecuted, and that will be, in essence, our last test that will decide our eternal destiny. So let us be ready now. Let us align our lives with the Ten Commandments, especially the fourth, so that when the time comes for our lives to decide one way or the other in our allegiance to God's commandments, then that test would already have been won in today's experience with God and relationship to his 10 Commandments. Have a blessed day.